Come on, 4-5. Come on, 4-5.
Icon Sport. Icon Sport. Y'all get ready for an Icon Sport exclusive coming at you right now.
Y'all, we are live here this morning. Y'all, we get ready for the Icon Sport Southeast Saturday morning show. Y'all, we coming to you live from Gulfport, Mississippi. Live here on the campus of Gulfport High School. Y'all, I'm telling you, they have a nice facility down here. Big old gym over there, y'all. Couple gyms over there. Y'all, I'm down here for an event that's going to take place here today. Man, y'all already know the routine. Represent your schools on here. In your areas where you from, all of the above. Y'all, I'm telling you, I am ready. Talk football, 365, talking high school, basketball hires. I'm ready to talk about everything. AAU basketball, all of the above, y'all. I'm telling you, it's going down. Today, y'all. Y'all represent y'all schools. Go show that school. Oh, Lord. I'm telling you, boy, we are getting ready. Icon Sports Southeast. Icon Sports Southeast live from Gulfport, Mississippi. This morning on a Saturday morning, y'all, I'm telling you. It's that time of the year. It's that time of the year. Y'all, I'll be down here officiating and looking at recruits down here in Mississippi today. Trying to build another strong team over at Good Elite Prep. And no better way to do it with kids not too far away. Yeah, I'm just trying to be like South Alabama. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, that's gonna be another part of the show today. Oh yeah. Wake up, coach.
What's going on, my brother?
Wake up, coach.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, what's going on, bro?
Nothing but. Look, I can tell you this, boy. Look, Good Elite Prep gonna be like South Alabama. We ain't gonna recruit nobody from Mobile. Boy, I tell you. Hold on, boy. Let me go out and come back in. Let me go out and go back in. Okay. South Alabama getting ready for the blue shit, red and white, blue and white. Shit, I don't know what the name of the game is.
Yeah, I don't know.
Look, the Jaguar Classic. I don't know. Shit, I don't know.
I wouldn't have known Cole Labonte or whatever that would have went live.
Well, see, here go the thing, y'all. They think that they touching the black community because they got black reporters out there. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, you got the 80s from there. All them folks get on those shows. And y'all, my thing is this, y'all. It should have been signs throughout the black community. Mobile, everybody claiming Mobile a black city. Everybody want to put claim to Mobile being a black city and all this other stuff. Wake up, Coach.
What going on, Coach? Look, hey, I said send the link, but the link popped up soon as I said send the link.
Okay. Yeah, man, are we talking about this South Alabama spring game? I don't know what they call it, red and white, blue and white, red and blue. I don't know what I don't even know that. I didn't know they were having that.
Look, it's shocking me.
And nobody come through preaching. And nobody come through preaching in the I get Pritchard 5 hours away.
But see, this my thing, Cole. How you gonna let? Okay, I ain't even knocking Georgia, but you got a stud in your backyard, but you ain't sitting there to him.
Cole, it's bigger than that.
Co-wonder.
Yo,
Do you know the story of the Miami Hurricanes, how they became a powerhouse?
oh yeah, Stellenberger. He made the
Okay.
state of Miami.
Okay.
The state of Miami.
Here go the thing. Every year, we get media personnel go to these majority black schools or all black schools and say, "Ooh, they got a bunch of Africans." South Alabama must don't get the memo.
No, come on.
But I try to fault the people back in the day that started sending all these black kids to these private schools. See, I'm really finna step on a lot of toes today because it really ain't South Alabama fault that they got to go to McGill and get a kid. It ain't really South Alabama fault that they got to go to Faith Academy and get a kid. Y'all, here go the thing, y'all. I thought about this real good. South Alabama recruit black kids in Mobile that their parents couldn't go to that school because of what school they went to.
And you
But
heard it live, folks.
man, listen to y'all. South Alabama recruiting kids. Their parents went to Viger, Blunt, Williamson, LaFleur, BC Rain, all these predominantly black schools, but the kids went to these private schools, and now that's the only reason why they recruiting. And a lot of people gonna say, "Oh, they don't want them kids out there." Then why we not combining our schools?
You been said combined, Coach. But they got
Why
that
we can't
5
combine
million.
our schools so now we can send more black kids to Davidson since they want to sign a kid from Davidson. So we can no kid at BC Wayne have a chance in hell at going to South Alabama. So send all the kids to Theodore.
Wait a minute. We want Michael Town to come work out.
Y'all, my comments ain't updating, so I can't see the comments. So.
Man, don't even worry about it.
But y'all, we got black people on Mobile, a black city. Mobile might not be a black city because from what I see, okay, I can tell who run the city.
Cause I ain't know what if black folk ran the city, the Hank wouldn't go down like it going down.
Oh, my
Hey,
bad.
hey,
I'm sorry.
if
I'm
they do
sorry.
it,
And
hey,
again, people, I'm not from Mobile. I'm not from Baldwin County. I'm just a country West Alabama guy.
And then every time you talk about South, the only people that talk for South are people that's benefiting from their kids going to South. Y'all can
exactly.
sit the hell up because at the end of the day, y'all ain't riding through Pritchard. Y'all ain't riding through Thomasville because here's the thing, all the shootings starting to happen in y'all neighborhoods now.
On O'Shell Road.
But don't nobody want to talk about this. No. Y'all don't want all them black people out there at Wick County and Hancock. I don't even know the name of the damn stadium. Just because y'all got a couple black media people out there who got South Alabama ties, so they ain't gonna say nothing bad about South Alabama. So y'all, this is manipulated media coverage that we've been getting all the damn time anyway. All the news Dr. Steve out there talking about it or not talking about it. Oh man, they gonna mess up my good thing or mess around
Coach,
with that.
I told Warren in the killing part, my cousin play at South now. That's the killing part. I ain't knocking. for going.
We ain't knocking them. If you ask South,
But
we ain't knocking you.
look, but
But
South
when
got
you're wrong, you wrong.
South
look,
got 20 players from this area, but none of them from the inner city.
none.
Nope,
It ain't a
nope.
damn sign in the inner city that say South Alabama spring game is the date. It ain't one sign.
Look, everybody know.
Alabama, they can move South Alabama right here to Gulfport and one note where half of the black people in Mobile wouldn't give a damn.
Nope.
75 to 90% of the black people in Mobile wouldn't give a damn that South Alabama would move to damn Mississippi.
UAB, 30 players from the Birmingham area.
Oh,
Scholarship.
UAB gonna eat. UAB eat just about every year with them Birmingham
UAB.
kids.
Wait a minute, Coach. UAB on their roster right now got the former from Mobile, the former 2A and the former 1A player of the years on their roster right now in the starting offense.
Oh, add the 6A player of the year too.
But y'all, this the thing is this. Just because y'all got certain people out there and they look like the people in the hood don't mean them people got the hood interests at hand either. Oh yeah, it's this such and such show. And at the end of the day, you look like they got the hood. But y'all, they ain't for the hood. I ain't gonna mess up what I got going on fool around with that. But deep down inside they know what the hell's going on. And probably don't even care. They probably don't even care for real.
Coach, I say it like this. I honestly feel like this. I don't too much know nothing about Spring Hill College, but if Spring Hill College had a football team and they recruited the inner city, I believe they would beat South.
See, here go the thing. Here go the whole thing, y'all. South Alabama is a controlled team. Because South Alabama fighting with Alabama and Auburn in Mobile for the white support. All right. They don't give it, they ain't even fighting with Alabama A&M and Alabama State for the black support. Oh, now you get it, Coach. I hope you caught what I'm saying.
To add to Skiggy in that mid too, Coach.
But that's what I'm saying. They not even fighting. Y'all go ahead and go there. But y'all, we gonna build all these facilities off tax write-offs from all these millionaires who really support Alabama and Auburn.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So those millionaires telling them, now don't go out to Pritchard and get none of them kids. And then y'all, he go to people in Chickasaw. Well, they came and got us. Chickasaw was one of the most racist cities in Alabama. I ain't telling y'all what somebody told me. I'm telling you what I know.
I grew up seeing it.
Man, come on, man. Man, I got ran out of Chickasaw one time by a bunch of white boys on the back of a truck with damn 2x4.
You ain't telling about what you heard. You knew what you saw.
6th or 7th grade. So all you black people say, "Ooh, they got kids for Chickasaw." Y'all, Chickasaw, I ain't gonna even get on that. I'm gonna leave that right there for y'all to It's the reason why Chickasaw got a city school right now.
Chickasaw got that old money they're running out.
Chickasaw breaking itself. Chickasaw trying to make that the county now. They done stole all the money up there and everything.
Yeah, they borrowed the money from Pritchard Water the other day.
He gonna crazy. He gonna
Troy gonna come down. Troy not gonna miss no talent from Mobile.
Oh no,
never.
Troy gonna say, "Come here, come on over here, and we gonna get them kids from Eufaula too. Come on, we got you."
And then if you look at the South Alabama roster, 3 or 4 of the kids that is from Mobile area, this they second or third college though.
Yeah.
Y'all didn't just say that.
Yep.
They got
We're gonna come Bryant.
So they ain't original recruits.
Nope.
Send Coach Lockett that link again, Coach One.
All right.
But you know, man, we sit here talking about this, and man, you know, post your comments and the questions, whatever y'all want to talk about. You know, in the comments, y'all will talk about it. You know.
Okay. What's going on, Mr. McBride?
Hey, KT, I'm gonna tell you on the live too, cause I don't know. I got somebody from Gorda want to join the team.
Shit, we gonna have a whole Tuscaloosa damn panel in a bit.
Y'all trying to take over? Y'all trying to take over? Eh? God dang.
No, look, they hit me up this morning, Coach. They hit me up this morning.
We got to move on off. Shit.
Look, see, he hit me up this morning. He said, "Man, my job to change and everything, man. I really like what y'all doing. I want to get more involved with these kids up here in the Gordo area." I'm like, "Man, you know, I've been trying to do that." I said, "They know you, so hey, go ahead." What up, Coach Bourne?
Oh shit, July said, "What is this red and blue game?" My thing is this, y'all. Mr. July, Mr. July, can you please do the could you go on MapQuest and find out how far Blount High School is from Hancock Whitney Stadium and put it in the comments for me?
I can tell you right now.
That sounds like a cereal box.
Shit.
Is it 2 point some miles
Blount
or
High
1
School.
point some miles?
I'm gonna get you right now. Let's see. Hancock.
I see Mr. Popo man.
$7.7 miles.
7.7 miles, young.
14-minute drive.
All right. 7.7 miles. I bet you everybody at McGill Tulane know about the game. I bet you everybody at Faith Academy know about the game. I bet you everybody at Cottage Hill Christian know about the game. I bet you y'all St. Paul's know about the game. But you tell me why the kids at Blount don't know about the game. And I don't want to hear nothing about the folks from Davidson. Yeah, they know about the game because they signed one of y'all girls. I don't want to hear nothing from Davidson. Y'all on time out with us, baby.
See, everybody wanna take up for whatever benefit them. And that ain't being fair. Just because your hand in the cookie jar.
Wake up, Coach Lockett.
I'm up.
What's going on, Coach?
What up?
Look, Coach. Look, you ain't no I-89.
Yeah.
F5 Nation in the building. Coach Bond, we got to get you on here too.
Yes, sir.
Y'all, I'm telling you, boy, we about to wake some people up, y'all. And look, one, everybody think Mobile got problems. They got problems up in that Tuscaloosa area too.
Oh, it's bad. It's bad up here. This number can't transfer you up here, buddy. I mean, these kids moving around. They moving around like hotcakes. Like I told you, the Dillman kid moved around. Everybody kind of was quiet about it, but we had a few of those our kids, as they say, moving around, and they was going to the board trying to make sure they can't make the move, making sure it's legit. I don't understand it.
Ooh.
But they keep getting in a better situation. So,
I know.
Cause like I already know.
So now we get to
Saraland don't run no 6A.
Yeah. It was a legit.
I'm gonna say it every time, Ari.
Yeah.
Cause when the black folks talk, shit, we trying to find out what's going on up in Tuscaloosa.
Now up on this end, we got the same problem, man. I mean, we dealing with. I think the biggest thing that happened when the Dillman kid made the move, we had a few kids from different areas. Like here the bigger problem is you got teen schools like Green County, what they call a failing school. So they'll go down there and swoop up all that talent, like the ACAs and all of them will swoop up that talent because they go down there and tell the parent, hey, look, this is a failing school. And rightfully so, the kid needs to make that move. And they make a move. Well, they downplay most of these schools around here. Like for the most part, they consider Central as one of the worst schools. That's what they say, Central High School. But we all know back in the day, Central was pumping out a pipeline to the University of Alabama. We all
Exactly.
know. Well, they started doing the rezoning, they cut Central in half, pretty much giving them only that west side of town, which those kids, pretty much the academics not there. But
West
they
West
running the
End.
IB. Yeah, exactly. But they're running the IB program out of Central, meaning all your smart kids go to Central.
Uh-oh.
Sad to say, more parents ain't doing their homework. Central are putting more kids in college, sports-wise, than any other school in the city of Tuscaloosa. But they downplay it. Girls,
Coach,
boys.
Coach, look, Coach, why you bust them folk bubble like that, Coach? Look, you know, Coach, that's why John Foster is at Tuscaloosa Academy.
Yes,
I want to
yes,
look,
yes.
Coach,
So you
I can
already
know.
know. Now
Who that say, KT? Who they talking about?
Oh,
Tuscaloosa
you talking
Academy.
about the Icon Sport original?
Yeah. But you know Tuscaloosa Academy
That's why
now.
John.
Tuscaloosa Academy now is a public school schedule now.
Uh-oh.
Yep.
Yes. And you know, the coach over there for basketball is Wimp Sanders' son, Barry Sanders. So the connection from them and everybody else is going to be a little bit separated. So you're going to see a lot of more moves around here, trust
Oh, Lord.
Hey,
me. It's going to be interesting.
hey, for real though, Cole, how big is how really big is that Sawyer Demery? Because I think people ain't realizing Sawyer Demery's an athlete. How big that is for him coming in like that, man?
That's huge. That's huge because they got a bunch of what people fail to realize. They got a bunch of 9th and 10th graders that have been playing last year, and on that they really wasn't hurting on that defensive side of the ball. It was that offensive side of the ball. In that Hueytown game, they just stayed on the field extremely too long. They couldn't stretch the field. They didn't have the kind of receiver. That Dillman kid gonna stretch that field a whole lot more, knowing that he's out there. The kid can really play, man.
Oh yeah,
The
I
kid
think
can really-
I think that was a smart move by his parents because when they came up against Viking last year, they were just completely outmanned.
Yeah,
And why send your son up against that again?
yeah.
Or something like that and go get some help.
And see, that's the thing I try to tell people. I don't think it is fair that if a kid moves to make a better move for himself, I think what the Dillman kid did was completely right. But I've seen it done 2 or 3 other times, and we sitting at the board with some kids who try to do the same thing. Kids of ours, you know what I mean? I've seen it on the
What
basketball.
happened? People that sent the kid's name to the board look like the kid.
True.
I rest my case. And
See-
everything's legit because everybody knows you got to move before a certain date. You move before that certain date. If it's a legit move, you straight. But they always looking for the final print because I think the biggest thing around here, like I try to tell you, football, baseball trumps all. This football, baseball world. Basketball kind of takes that back seat, sort of kind of no representation, which I know more about basketball. I know a little bit about football because all these kids play and I know them. But when you start talking about football in general, you can see it from Greene County, Demopolis, and people don't understand they move all the way to Tuscaloosa for a better opportunity. These kids don't nobody know about because nobody really know about those Demopolis, Greene County kids. Then when they get here to Tuscaloosa or they go to Gardo, which was a formidable team at the time, you start hearing these names. Even in Gardo, people fail to realize most of the better kids from Reform goes to Gardo. Because of that law, Gardo's a predominantly white school. So meaning that you can go right in as a black kid and play immediately.
Uh-oh.
Let me say it again, Coach. Repeat that for the people in the back. Repeat
There's
that.
a law that if you move from if you go to a predominantly black or predominantly white school, if you are a black kid going to a predominantly white school, you can play immediately. There is no sit out. Same thing if a white kid go to like a Central, he can play immediately. There is no sit out.
But Coach, down here, Coach, we trying to eliminate the black and white, predominantly black and predominantly white schools and try to make schools like this, y'all. Gulfport is 50%, 50%. White and black. Look at the facilities. Look at the track. Y'all, these folks got a blue track around it, an 8-lane track.
They can host track meets right here. And we want to put, okay, we want them to be all black. We want Viger to be all black. We want Blunt to be all black. We want Baker to be majority white, so they can attract black kids to come to those schools. And everybody ain't catching on to it. Oh, well, such and such got a better school. Y'all, listen here. If you put your kid in advanced classes at any school, their school day is going to be perfect. And I don't care what nobody say. Look, y'all, it won't be no little kids in there. Got IEPs to be mainstream. None of that. You can eliminate this. But a lot of parents don't even know that all this should be going on. No. A lot of this, they don't even know, y'all. They don't even know. But go ahead, Coach. I didn't mean to cut you off. Go ahead.
No. You hit it on the head. Like you technically hitting it on the head. And I tell people all the time, I said, we see here and we look at these schools. I said a lot of it become an administration problem, not a and we let them get away with too much of what they do to some of these kids. And I'm gonna get beat up for this. And I'm good because I tell people all the time I got a job. But when you got an administration that allow 4-5 losing seasons in one sport and don't care, and then have 3 coaches in one sport, I mean, it's an administration problem. A lot of the education part, when you got 30, 40 kids failing, and I mean, I know somebody just the other day I talked to said that they got in just the 3rd grade level, they got 30-some kids failing and only 100-something kids. To me, I just feel like some of this stuff is an administration problem.
That is.
And we're not calling that out. We just sitting here saying these teachers, this. Some of it's an administration problem.
That's the part. That's the part that a lot of people don't really want to talk about. And then y'all, it really become an administrative problem when those kids start qualifying to go to these colleges. Yeah. Now you qualify to go to this college. Now it's gonna be like, oh man, look, Pookie he ain't do nothing. He ain't do nothing, y'all, in school. He had a 2.4 GPA. Now, who does that fall on? The administrator.
Listen,
they ain't got nothing to do with Lil Pookie.
Listen, Coach, I'm gonna give you a name, and listen to me. And I want all y'all to find this kid. Find this kid's name, Tobias Burrell, went to Bryan High School. This kid probably one of the best 3-sport athletes you'll see. I promise you. If y'all just Google this kid out of this area. Well, the narrative of everybody, I coached him in travel basketball. I'm telling you, he different. The problem is, every time I talk to people on the streets or whatever, they say his grades. There's no way you're going to tell me, and I'm just being a parent now. A kid played 4 years on your varsity football team, 5 years on your varsity basketball team, 3 years on your baseball team, and his grades ain't where they need to be.
It's crazy, man.
All of a sudden, now we at the end, and they talking about his grades.
You feel that kid?
Y'all, look, TD said this one year, y'all. I heard it about probably about 10, 12 years ago. He said the hardest thing to do is finish. And y'all, and what Coach Lockett is talking about, this kid is at the finish line and can't break the tape. That's just like me walking right here to this finish line, y'all. You got a finish line out here on the track. And y'all, I get this close.
And they got the rubber band on that bitch. Bounce your head back.
Look, they go to finish line, y'all, but I'm getting this spot right here. I'm almost at the finish line. And, that's the part that everybody not realizing that a lot of our kids are getting. And y'all, they going to the private schools and some of these predominantly white schools. And y'all, those kids are making it. Why they making it? Because they probably don't have no teachers on campus who hate athletes. They probably don't have teachers on campus who still paying student loans. And the first thing they think, oh, this boy about to get a full ride. I'm finna get him hell. They don't even understand that these teachers even exist like that. And y'all, they are flooding these campuses. And y'all, all of them ain't white. All the black people, oh yeah, man, she racist. Some of the white teachers gonna help you quicker than the black teachers.
Believe it.
That's the part. That's the part that a lot of people don't understand. That's why them kids going to those schools. Because they have a better
You know why? You know why though? And I tell people all the time, even my own child, accountability. Once you start playing sport, there should be accountability. Not the first thing most coaches throw up when you start talking about how they coach or how they running their team or things they need to change is they track record, what I did. I won area this year, I won this, I won it. That's the first thing they throw up. I wonder if we have those coaches, how many kids you sent to college? How many kids you got that went to a technical trade? How many kids you still helping? You laid out and gave direction. I can see your accolades all day long. But you telling me there's no way, and I'm sticking to this as a parent, as a coach, or anything else. I coach travel ball. I still take kids to the career center and tell them to get a trade. Nobody can take out your hand. Yeah. I still take kids to work. I know high school coaches I ain't asking them to do this, but what I'm saying, if I give you 4-5 years of my life, hard labor, 5 days a week, there's no way that you're gonna tell me I'm at the finish line, like you said, and you throw up the rubber band. It's impossible. There's no way the rubber band should be there. I should break that tape so easy. It shouldn't even. You as an educator know how to break the tape. You should be leading me and teaching me how to break it too. It's no way you telling me. And everybody, my wife teaches. So I know. I know coming home the late nights, I know about all this stuff. But I tell people all the time, as a truck driver, the one thing I got to do, I got to follow the law. As a teacher, remember what you, as a pastor, when you take on certain titles, remember what comes with it. Remember what comes with that title. And if you don't like what comes to the title, you shouldn't do it.
Here it is, y'all. Hey, look, hey, Cole, boy, you hit it on the head. KT, why you down there officiating basketball, AAU basketball game? Because now I get to get right there on the court with the players.
See firsthand.
I get to hear everything that everybody in the stands don't hear. I get to see everything. Y'all, I'm doing my job. Because guess what I would have been doing? I would have been sitting up in the bleachers, just like any other parent, looking at the kid play. And y'all, they don't want certain kids on certain campuses. That's why South Alabama not recruiting the inner city kids in Mobile. They don't want them kids on the campus. They know what's going on. They're allowing it to happen, just like you said, Coach. And pretty much, y'all, they're keeping the kids eligible long enough for them to fail. We gonna keep you eligible. We're gonna give you a 2.0 GPA knowing you need a 2.3. And then here go the thing, you don't want to have a 2.3 anyway, so because an ACT score requirement.
Yeah.
You know?
KT.
Yeah.
Guess who else they didn't offer?
Who they didn't offer?
Walter Taylor.
Oh yeah, they didn't offer Walter Taylor III up at Jackson. Another black quarterback. And man, crazy part about Michael Towner Jr., y'all, his uncle played at Auburn University, played at Vigo, and y'all, he an FBI agent. So you think Michael Towner Jr. run around here doing what the hell he want to do when his uncle FBI agent?
You know the narrative been painted. Like our basketball program was built on those kids from the west side of town. And I'll be honest with you, and I say this loud and proud. Those kids are more respectful sometimes than some of the kids we get from these better homes.
Oh yeah.
The only difference between
they allow that west side to become that way.
Yes, but once you stereotype,
they allow it.
Yeah, they stereotype it, but it's a trust issue. It's a trust issue. You can't immediately think. This is what I tell people. Any kid that come from the west side or those bad side of towns or whatever they say, remember the words. It's almost like second chance. If you give those kids a second chance, that's normally when you get the best of them. If you the first time you just write them off, they used to that. That's not what you can do to them. And I've coached over 60 of those kids from that side of town. I still do rec league on that side of town. Most of those kids, and it starts with parents. Once parents trust you, once you get a good group of parents that trust you, you're okay. The biggest thing is you can't go to one of those kids and boom, 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 boom. They gonna bounce back. If you go to them and kind of be like, you know what, man, go home, get yourself together, come back tomorrow. They used to the resistance.
They didn't offer Walter Daniel Stanley.
Yeah.
That's a negative. They did not offer Walter Taylor. His kinfolk about to tell you, probably.
Wow.
And they offered Mix to work out it with a tight end, PWI tight end.
Y'all, I'm about to turn it around. Look at this here. These are the type schools that me and Warren been talking about Mobile County needed the whole time. See, everybody, okay, T don't know what the hell he's talking about. But y'all look here. If you catch a guy here walking his child, that mean they taking ownership. Viga about to build a brand new stadium that probably ain't gonna have a number of black people walking in. So sooner or later, guess what it's gonna do? When it's time to do maintenance, who can they ask to help do anything? If maintenance have to be, look, the man out here all on the dog equipment. Y'all, I can't make it up. Look at it. So if Gulfport High School need some equipment, guess who won't mind doing it? Man, I walk out there every morning. Come on now. It takes money sometimes to help a kid. We don't need handouts, we need hand-ups. You know, and our kids are not getting that anymore. You know, me and Warren went to a predominantly white school, Viga High School, back in the day. Yeah, Viga had black athletes, but it was predominantly white. And, that's the thing that a lot of people don't understand. When we get on here talking about it, we talking about firsthand experiences. 97% of our coaching staff was all white. Or Viga. All white. Coaching our black kids.
Okay.
But y'all treated us fairly. And y'all, I'm telling you, we can't allow kids to get characterized no more. Oh, he go to Viga. We ain't gonna get him. Oh boy, first time they do something wrong. Oh man, come on. They waiting on them to do something wrong, so they won't offer them. Y'all, why is it no sign in the black community today in Mobile that says South Alabama got a spring game? They don't want those people out there. It ain't no secret. And I don't care who get on here and say, oh, they got kids for chicks. I don't care about none of that. That ain't gonna make it better because they got one or two when they should have 10 or 12. Coach, how many times you ever seen an all black team and boy, you heard a reporter say, ooh, they got some athletes. Okay, the reporter say they got athletes, but ain't nobody recruiting them. But as soon as Lil Pookie shoot somebody, former blunt star. Former star. You get what I'm saying, Coach? Boy, they definitely put the school in. But ain't nobody seen the kid from McGill when it shot up the casino. Yeah, he was black, but ain't nobody. Man, that junk died out so quick. Boy, you would have never known he played at McGill. But it is what it is, y'all. Because certain people don't want certain routes. And then y'all, guess what's gonna happen? Okay, just say the kid from McGill or Faith Academy, whatever school, go do something bad. They're gonna say, well, he was from that side of town anyway. So you still gonna be put back on that side of town. So that means you got used up. And y'all, I'm telling you, the kids don't know who to trust these days, y'all. The kids have no clue who to trust.
Nope. Coaches putting them off the team for anything.
Man. Boy, you blank hard at a coach now. Oh, you disrespectful.
I've been in a lot of practice, and I tell people all the time, one of the best coaches I've seen in West Alabama, probably as far as handling that kind of kid, because he ain't no week from week on who he gonna be able to play, is the guy down at Pick and Mark Bourne and Mike Williams. Small little 1A school, kids just idle place, man. Kids doing stuff. But for them to be able to hold that little group together, because it took all of them from the basketball, football, volleyball, girl coach, the principal. That's the first school I ever seen that just had a whole like umbrella over their kids. You know what I'm saying?
Village, yeah, a little village.
Yeah, exactly. It was more like a village, and everybody used to wonder how they used to win championship. I don't think it's the coaching was so part of it, but those kids really fight for each other. And to sit down and listen to Cole Marcus sometimes just get them like literally he used to have to just get them hours of life lessons at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Dude, I try to tell people he probably one of the better coaches in West Alabama. Period. Hands down.
Man,
Hands down.
I'm gonna tell you what they were blessed with too. And we talked about this when we talked to the Pickett County people, man. They was blessed with keeping a group of kids together from youth all the way up
Yes.
in all
Yes, sir.
sports. We the king in Mobile. We the king of breaking kids up.
Yeah.
We the king of separating our kids. Man, we have some of the best little league teams ever assembled in football. And by the time they get to middle school, man, they had 13 different schools.
How about this, Warren? What team in Mobile or Baldwin County beat Hillcrest Tuscaloosa last? I'll wait in 6A.
What team beat who? Hillcrest Tuscaloosa.
Hillcrest Tuscaloosa.
Oh,
Nobody.
Nobody.
Shit, sound like a Keith Sweat song.
Nobody.
But
Nobody.
they low.
You know why? And y'all,
Yeah.
they done got even better.
Yes.
So what make so yeah, we run 6A where? In Mobile and Baldwin County?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's just one region. That's just one region. That's just one region.
One point.
Up here it ain't.
Man, come
Up
on.
here it's a little different. It ain't so much as the kid getting broke up. It's the politics.
Uh-oh.
Because there's so much money here because of those car plants and people businesses. It's the politics. I've seen so many kids. Like the narrative have been spun so many times where I hear coaches, and I know coaches talk. So you can't tell me a parent say something. All of us on this phone know. If a parent come to you and say, these words right here, we know who said it.
Exactly.
The good practice player, but when you get him on the floor, the lights don't come on. Who that sound like? That's a coach. That's not a parent. When a coach come to you and say stuff like, I'm gonna spend it now, I'm just gonna go with a big lineup, but you got a kid coming out the bench on averaging more than the kids you got starting. A lot of coaching lingo, as you coach, you learn coaching lingo. That's why I listen to a lot of parents talk when they kids out there. You know, my son starting because the coach said such and such. I'm like, well, I know coaching lingo. I'm not crazy. I know who said that. I know where that come from. And under HIPAA law, I try not to tell people. Under HIPAA law, it says that a coach cannot talk to another parent about a child. A lot of these coaches don't understand. They should be fired right now. If you really slung your tongue around.
Coach. Warren, how many times I always talk about being a professional coach? We got so many unprofessional coaches that take everything personal. And y'all wouldn't have been a coach back when me and Warren played. We ain't never heard Coach Clark talk about Warren to my mama. If that make any sense. No. But y'all, we having it happen because now it's a manipulated era, just like Coach say. Everybody trying to get ahead, and y'all, we really putting kids on top. They're gonna end up being on the bottom. They make it to college, and it's the reason why the transfer portal so deep right now.
Yep.
How about this, Coach Barnes? And I bet you ain't even know this. Bishop State has not offered any kids in Mobile. Not one. Not one kid in Mobile been offered about, so who the best football coach in Mobile?
Listen,
What you mean? What you mean? Staff or you mean head coach? Or what coach you talking about?
But my thing is this, y'all. It's too much politics.
Yes.
Way too much.
Y'all, it's so much politics, y'all. Bishop State can't even afford to come get a kid locally. Head coach. Eric call you down at theater.
Yeah, he'd be one of my tops. Who else?
Where's Shan Samuel? Jack French? I did have Faith Academy.
Yeah.
Who are some of the top coaches up in Tuscaloosa, coach?
Football coach? Well, Hillcrest just got a new coach, so you can't really say.
Yeah.
The guy that came from Gardo probably gonna be top coach up here right now. So what he was able to do at Gardo, regardless of what he got in there, the guy can really coach. The Gardo coach, the coach that ACA got rid of, the Smedley guy.
Yeah.
He was one of the better ones. Like, cause what you looking at is dynasty teams that constantly won year after year. And let me say this, because a lot of people gonna get mad when I say this. Don't come to me and tell me I've been had a winning season for 6 years and you've been playing teams under 500 the last 6 years now. I'm smarter than that now.
Hey.
I'm not dumb. You don't give me no watered down schedule. And just cause they got one superstar, but they've been below 500 the last 6 years, talking about you been winning football, baseball games.
Tuscaloosa correspondent, chief correspondent.
Yeah, you ain't. Your schedule predictive to what you put out. Don't give me that. So when you look at scheduling as a schedule whole, you see team like, I'm gonna tell you right now, Mike Williams down at Pickens is one of the better coaches. As a 1A school, he's having to play Gardo. He's having to play these bigger schools because they can't travel too far. They got to stay in that circle and play these bigger schools, and they compete.
Exactly.
And it makes them better. Even Linden, all those smaller schools that really can't travel, they have to play these bigger schools. They compete. I think they get swept under the rug because we look at their record at the end of the year, but they don't play 3, 4A, 4, 5A because they really closer to them. And they can't travel all the way to play all these 1A
schools. Going on, cold weather.
That brother in the electric chair somewhere.
Yeah.
I had to cut him out.
Hey, look.
Yeah.
But look, he said contraception call you. You can't say them three without saying Terry Curtis.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Terry Curtis is the only one that said you just give me one or two of them and I can win.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
He ain't say give me 6 or 7. He ain't say give me 3, 4, 5 skill player. He said give me one.
But I will honestly tell you now, my son goes to Bibb County, but I watched this coach this is my son's first year with last year, and I watched him this year. What he's able to do with his kid, he putting 4, 5, 6 kids in college every year.
Yep.
He's a workaholic as far as getting his kids out once they do work for him. Now, I'm going to tell you, he got a running back down there, man. I'm telling you, the kid had a problem last year. But when I tell you, Bibb County's running back, you remember the kid Zach Stacy come from there, the Ben Jones kid come from there. They put out, and the kid that going to North Carolina, the Bo Burt kid just come from there. All these kids pretty much played in the pros, you know.
Yeah, so exactly.
They got a kid coming out and they got the kid that went to UCLA last year, year before last, the Deshaun Morrell kid. Now the kid that was behind the Deshaun Morrell kid last year, he had a few trauma problems, but a kid named Jason Taylor, this kid electric, man.
When he go this year, freshman?
He a senior this year. When I tell you, he's electric.
Boy, that's why. Look, Coach Warren, we gonna do this officially right here on the show, man. We got to get. I'm telling you, man, he got to be a regional coordinator over there.
Yeah.
You know, because y'all, we just finding out about this kid from Bibb County right here live on the show.
I'm telling you.
Yeah. So you know that, like this class of 2023 is a football class. You won't see many. It's probably one kid in basketball in that class really, and he's at Hillcrest. It's the Shaw kid with Baylor and all them looking at. Outside of that, this class right here is a big football class, like huge.
That might be huge for us, man, because I'm looking at it. Your 2023 class might be larger than ours.
Our 2023 class is huge. You got the Ethan Crawford.
No, boy, you got the lineman from Northridge.
Yes, the lineman from Northridge. You got the Ethan Crawford kid from Hillcrest. Brian got 3 kids on there. Jordan Lewis, C.J. Elliott, the quarterback, Javante Watkins. You got the Colin Dunn kid from Hillcrest. He's a 3-star right now. And I'm telling you, they loaded up the Sawyer Dillman kid there. Like, they They loaded up. So this is a big football class for us. Not so much basketball. This is a big baseball class next year coming out. So
And talk about that basketball group over there. Man, we've been waiting to get the list for the basketball kids. I know you probably can wind it up in about 45 minutes.
yeah.
But we
Which class?
all of them from 7th grade through 12th. All of the
It's
top
that-
players in that region. We need a list of players as soon as possible so we can finish the all region team, because at the time that we did the all region football team, we didn't have that region covered. So now, you got Coach Dukes, you got Coach Wyndham, but see, Coach Wyndham was primarily just Aliceville, Pickens County area.
Mhm.
We didn't really have nobody covering Bibb County, Tuscaloosa County, or none of those other counties, in that surrounding area, that's knowledgeable about those kids. And you've been knowing me forever, so it's like, I ain't putting nobody on there that somebody that I trust hadn't seen or I hadn't seen. So, man, we definitely want to get you part of our team, because what you think, Long Watch KT, my top 7: Curtis, Cottrell, Sessions, Collier, Parrish, French, and Robbs. And then you got to throw Coach McKenzie in there from Viking.
I was just gonna say, you got McKenzie and shit. There's a lot of coaches you leaving out of there.
Man, it's several coaches, man. And just like Coach Lockett said, look, boy, you're going to be talking about the coach at Hillcrest, Tuscaloosa. Because, y'all, he getting a team. Listen here, y'all. Boy, look at here. That's all I can say. He got a boy, look at here team. Boy, that's all I can say now. So, me and Will saw this in pregame. In the ATA Viking game, he out there hitting backwards flip with no hand. So he's extremely athletic. And y'all, just imagine if he go in as the Wildcat quarterback.
Yeah.
He run like a 5-4-6.
You ain't even got to worry about that. Because you sitting there with a kid like Ethan Crawford with the cannon he got. Come on, this you finna stretch the field immediately. I hope you got some corners that can cover, because this kid got a pistol. Like I said, that defense wasn't never hurting at Hillcrest. They just stayed on the field too long because they didn't have nobody stretch the field, and they ran the ball a lot. And their running backs are nothing but sophomores and juniors. And put that way, seasoned sophomores and juniors at that.
Man. Damn, Jeff, you didn't say nothing about Jeff Kennedy. You leaving out Kennedy?
Well, my thing is this. We're going to see how good Cody Flournoy is this year. As head coach. Y'all, here go the thing, y'all. And y'all, it ain't no knock on Jackson, but at the end of the day, you have Gus Smith that came from Mobile Christian as your defensive coordinator, and you gave up just as many points you had been giving up before he got there. I don't know if that was a future one move. I don't know what kind of move it was, but Gus Smith did not benefit Jackson at all. I hate to say it, but he didn't. And if it weren't for Coach Tran scoring all them points, Jackson wouldn't have been in the semifinal. Because Gus Smith comes up with a game plan, and y'all, they hold Viking down to 13 points in the first half, and Viking explodes in the second half because they had kids going both ways for one half.
Yep.
Second half, Viking just blew them out, and then kids started getting hurt. You know what it is. And then y'all, he the representative for future one. That y'all gonna hand out the MVP trophy, and he don't even smile. He don't even smile at the MVP presentation. He don't even smile because he beat him the week before. And Viking didn't score up on Gordo. On him. So at the end of the day, man, I'm telling you, a lot of these people start showing their true colors Yeah, they not racist, but they racially biased. They might not be racist, but they racially biased. And we don't even need that. See, we don't need that at all affecting, these kids. Oh, if I can win the score up on a predominantly white school, so my whole which is nice. Oh, that's classless, but ain't nobody say nothing the night before when Pike Road and Caleb Bryant ran up the score.
Nope.
Still competition, right?
Oh,
I thought it was. I mean, a labor competition sport.
Yeah, they labeled that. You're right. You're absolutely right.
But see, here go the thing too, Coach Lockett, and boy, I know you ready for this. They don't really think a lot of black coaches are competent enough, coaching-wise, to even do it.
Listen, I'm gonna say this and they can get mad. I've seen more coaches walk around on the sideline that can help teams than the ones sitting on the bench.
Yep.
We've got listen. I know a school right now where a major league baseball coach said he would coach the baseball team. Said he wants no money. They told him he was overqualified. I told him I went back in there and told him y'all got to tell me something better than that because I can't go out here and tell people that. There's no way I can go tell everybody y'all didn't hire me because I'm overqualified.
That's crazy, y'all.
That's right.
You're as good as the community and the people around you. I came from Bill County. I was on that team in Bill County that went 34-1. We lost to Andalusia that year. They had the Jason Ivey kid.
Yeah.
So I tell people all the time, I said, we was as good as we was because of the people around me. Our coach had a good relationship with our parents and the community. I see coaches now that don't even talk to a parent. You had a kid 5 days a week and you can't even say hello. You can't even say bye. Now, I'm not telling you to go talk about sports. I'm not trying to tell you to talk about this or that. But you can't have no kind of remorse, no kind of communication skills or whatever with the community. But you can sit there and talk about they're not paying me this. I'm coaching. Listen, I don't care for from 4 to a 6A school. You should never be coaching more than 3 teams. And I'm gonna put myself out there because my son plays at Bill County. I'm gonna get beat up for this when he can sit my son. Whatever, God gonna fix it. There's no way that your varsity coach should be coaching your 7th and 8th grade, your girls varsity, and your boys varsity.
Wow. Well, damn. 4A school. Look, matter of fact, you should sign him up at the as a school system athletic director.
There's no way that can happen. There's no way you're going to tell me on a varsity level that you're coaching the girls and boys varsity. We make it down to Montgomery. He has to coach the girls, and immediately the game after he had to coach the boys. How do you mentally get any team prepared to play?
You better have some good-ass assistant coaches.
And that you don't have.
Man. You better have no yes, man.
Say that again. Say that again.
Listen here, Warren. I thought about this the other day. The yes men are winning. Y'all are winning. Y'all ass kissers, all y'all are winning right now. Because I'm telling you, some of y'all have no voice, and you don't even want a voice. All you just want to say that you coach at. Y'all, I'm telling you, man, it's not doing any justice because y'all, when they get to that next level, that entire coaching staff gonna be together, and y'all they gonna argue in them coaching meetings, and y'all they gonna come out with a solution.
And when I speak, I'm kind of like, I'm sure y'all are so the same way. When you speak out of love. What you say, you're saying out of love. They may take it differently, but it's actually love. It's actually love. Because if it ain't good for the kids, I mean, why you even doing it? And even like I said, I can't even fault the coach for that. That's an administration problem. It's never happened. It's never happened. It's so bad that this coach, he put 10 games in 2 weeks for the JV kids at the middle school, so he can go back over there and coach the varsity boys and girls who playing for state championships.
God.
And they allow it.
But they used to allow it. Because now people gonna start to know this. And you know, my thing is this, and you know, it's enough schools in the state of Alabama. And people got houses in certain towns. and they don't have to play your son. All these
No.
schools in our region be happy to have your son. I can promise you that. So my thing is this, y'all. It's so many people that are quiet out there that should be talking. Because it's a kid getting mistreated, but it ain't your kid.
There you go.
My
Now you
bad.
stepped on some toes.
My
Long
bad.
as
Ain't
my
my
son,
kid. I ain't got no dog in that fight.
hey, listen, long as my kid on the floor, I'm not worried about nothing. We can lose by 30. We ain't playing for no common goal here. It ain't about that. It ain't about putting these kids together, teaching them how to play with unity. I coach the AAU team, and I tell people, my biggest bragging moment, you want me to brag? Out of 22 kids, 21 of them graduated high school.
God.
Behind them, I coached the team right behind them that had 18 out of them. Out of 18 graduating high school. Each and every last one of them, I still got a relationship with to this day. Each and every last one of them, I've told them to go get a trade or go to school. Have a plan before you walk out that field or you walk across this stage. Have a plan. The biggest mistake I ever made in life was not having a plan when I walk across this stage.
How many of our kids are unprepared? How many kids right now, Coach Lockett, in that region don't even know that it's a Gouda League prep down here as an option for them, or don't even know a trade or job or where they gonna be at this time next year?
It's a lot of them they don't have it, and ain't nobody. Listen. These counselors they hire now, they taking care of their friend kids. They're not taking care of our kids. They're not going to these kids and telling these kids to have options. Half of these parents don't know these schools get so many scholarships a year that they can just give out. All they got to take is a counselor sitting down doing her homework and doing what she needs to do.
KT, who got the best off? In high school football, what is his name? Michael Dubose at Viger. He got Georgia, Penn State, Alabama, Auburn, you name it. All of probably every school in the SEC gonna offer him. And he a freshman.
He got every Power 5.
Yeah, he probably got all of them, y'all.
Him and the boy from what you call it.
All I can say is this, Tennessee. Listen, all I can say is this: on May the 2nd, come down to Viger and you're gonna see every coach in America.
Yep. FAMU.
Listen, come down to Viger. Come down to Viger. If your team ain't practicing, right or down, yeah, I'm gonna be there live. So if you ain't there, you're gonna see it whether you want to or not. This is y'all. It is what it is. It is what it is, y'all. It is what it is. We created a platform that the college coaches love because this the information that somebody been withholding from them for years. Florida State comes over here, Coach Lockett, and the running back from Demopolis gets a visit and an offer from them, right? Because he was on here talking on the Icon Sports Southeast show.
Man,
they gonna watch his film and it's blown away.
Listen, I'm gonna give you some because this I'm telling you, like Brian. How can I say this without having to see these people? KT, you trying to get me like you? I'm gonna have people calling me all kind of names. Brian, you know the Seth Williams kid that went to Auburn come from Brian, right?
Yeah.
I never see the more talented school with more talent. They're the new Central, but they don't have the personnel over there. It's just some people that get some stifling. Let me put it that way. There's no way if you see that talent over there, you'll throw your head off and just stomp on it. You literally would throw your head off and stomp on it. I promise you, that talent is. Oh man, like like I said, this year you'll see the quarterback there and the running back, CJ Ellis and the Jordan Louis kid, which you probably heard him because he's doing a lot of camp down your way. The Louis kid has.
Okay.
And they just loaded with talent, man. I don't know why they're not winning. Don't ask me. I'm just gonna leave it like that. It's impossible
It's
with the
crazy,
talent
man,
they got coming
because
out of there.
man, it's so much talent in our region now. You know, we got that whole Tuscaloosa, Bibb County area now.
Oh yeah.
So man, just imagine when it's time to talk our region next year, football wise, basketball wise, baseball wise, this time next year. It's gonna be crazy.
Yeah.
And it's almost gonna be like an Icon Sports Southeast takeover for the whole state.
Yep.
Because we're gonna have so many kids, y'all. We got young PL over there in Eufaula just committed to Alabama. And y'all, we've been telling everybody father, y'all don't get too happy. Young PL, and y'all they compared him to the what the linebacker over there, Alabama, Seth Williams or something.
Yeah.
They compared him to him.
Wow.
So y'all, we're not talking about y'all. He a wild man on the field, so to speak. If he unblock, and if you do block him one play, next play he might go through you. So y'all, these are the type of kids y'all will have in this region. But man, I'll tell you, man, we love high school sports, y'all. We love all the sports. But man, I'm telling you, man, I'm down here at Gulfport High School. First thing you see when you walk in the gym is Chris Jackson, Raouf jersey. As soon as you walk in the gym, how many other schools have that set up so when you walk into school, you see the greatest players that ever played at the school? We're not even recognizing those people.
Man.
So, y'all, it's a team from Missouri here. The first thing they're going to see when they walk in this gym is Chris Jackson jersey. Mahmoud Maroon, he played here. And y'all just imagine if that might inspire a kid from Missouri.
Curry for Curry.
It's an honor. You know what I'm saying? But, man, we got to do a better job in our region. We got to do a better job in our region. Recognizing these athletes and, pretty much trying to help the schools. Y'all, we ain't trying to tell y'all how to run y'all schools. We ain't trying to do that. We just want to enhance what's been going on in our region. If we don't talk about it, then who gonna talk about it?
You sweat, nobody.
Keep sweat all day long.
This
region, we're not gonna hold this in. My bad.
You got me in trouble. I just got a phone call.
Oh
no.
Told me my son won't see the flow if I keep doing this, and but this is needed. I try to explain to people. I said, listen, I prepare my son for certain things in life. Sports one of the first things. Sports one of the first things. The first thing. No. My son know I'm a strong voice. He know I've been like this for years. You can't take something away from him that God gonna give to him. I'm a God-fearing man too now. I can curse a little bit at times, but at the same time, I'm a God-fearing man.
My thing is this: you made a statement and kept on. Ain't like we stayed on him like we did Jackson one night. When we stayed on Jackson, everybody in Jackson was trying to find us. You know how we rolled them that night? It was just a statement, and we moved on to the next subject.
Exactly.
But here's the thing. Here's the thing I try to tell everybody. How can it that these same coaches can have an opinion about college or anything else, but we can't have an opinion about them? Or they can control the narrative. It's just
we can.
KT.
And we will.
Go. Don't nobody approach Ben Thomas about nothing he right.
Don't nobody.
Thank you.
Paul Feinbaum sit there and talk about your ass bad as hell. Nobody. It's what it is. Keep it moving.
But you get on a high school level, they sensitive to the fact. They don't want nobody. They don't want you having an opinion. If I'm a real man, I know what I'm doing. If you have an opinion, I'm gonna approach you and be like, so you feel like we playing too much of this or we doing too much of that? Well, this is my reason.
But and the thing is, we ain't like we 80% opinion. We just 20% opinion. The rest of it, we getting you facts. We recognize the kid. We getting you facts, the numbers.
And they don't lie. Numbers don't lie, do they?
They don't lie.
They don't lie. Like just like Coach KT just said, Jackson got a defensive coordinator, and they still allow more points. Numbers don't lie.
Exactly.
Don't nobody like to look at numbers. They just want to look at. They don't lie. I made a comment in Tuscaloosa. I said every game in Tuscaloosa is between the 30 and 40-point range. There will be no team out of West Alabama basketball to make it to a state championship scoring those kind of points.
Yeah. Yeah. And without letting the cat too far to the bag, St. Paul this year, if you not the numbers don't lie. If you're not ready to score 30 points a game, you're not gonna run St. Paul.
No.
Thank you. But then you watch teams like Coleman just come on the map, Plainview, Shetland. These are teams that run a half-court offense, averaging 60 points a game, and you telling me that you down here with all these athletes and you trying to run a play and averaging 30, 40 points a game, that means you're not very good defensively in transition. These kids are getting out and you can't transition. So you're not a very good transition coach. Everybody got mad at me and they beat me up. It's uncalled for. There's no way you're going to tell me that these schools, this Coleman coach just got the championship.
Jacksonville. Look at the coach of Jacksonville.
Yeah.
Shit, they put together a team. Y'all, they went and got a kid, the 6'9", 6'10" kid from Westbrook Christian. Them people are assembling teams. And y'all, they come and winning championships the next year.
The next year.
Y'all, the whole summer, them people put that team together. Them people moved. Them people did whatever they had to do. And guess what happened? They win a state championship. But don't nobody, everybody look like they don't know what happened.
I told the coach one time, I said, you don't. I said, man, he said, well, what do you think? You think you know everything? I said, y'all don't shoot enough threes. Y'all don't get enough shots up in a game. And I said, your team not very good in the half-court set. I said, man, you got to, now in today's basketball, you got to put up at least 11 or 12 threes a game. You need to put them in there.
All I can say is this, they better get used to hearing your voice. All I can tell them, they better get used to hearing it.
I'm telling you.
So, boy, we're going to do so many lives, y'all, I'm telling you. We're not doing lives to manipulate the system. We're doing lives to enhance the system. And that's the part that everybody don't really understand. We're not doing this so we can talk bad about you. No, we got this set up so you can, as a coach, the same way you call Coach Lockett, used to be calling getting the link so you can come and get on here.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We don't need you being a coach and hiding. We want you to be a coach in the public. So now people can say, oh, man, he came on there. That's why Coach Barnes, Coach Williams, we need to get all them coaches on here, Coach Lockett. Set it up. Boy, we're going to add you to our media group. And, boy, you're going to see it's going to be a whole lot of stuff we're going to be putting on there that don't even make it on here.
Well,
now, we get all the news. We just don't be the first one to break it. So I don't want nobody thinking, oh, man, boy, they get it late. Nah, y'all, we get it first.
first.
We get it first. That's just like Cole McKenzie might be on the way back. Oh, my bad.
They don't. Nobody. Everybody on this end is like we technically talked about. And I tell people, I say it comes a time when you age out. And for me, watching basketball, football, or whatever else on this end, football tends to mature. They'll get coaches to come in with the new style. Baseball, like this is a really big baseball area. Like the Bibb County and
your volume went out, Coach.
Push out kids.
Oh, there you go.
So I don't know.
Oh my God.
They push kids out, so I don't know what they But the thing is with baseball and basketball, baseball and football, but Like basketball just takes a different aura, and I think I don't know if y'all exclude you from having 5, 6, 10, 11, 12 losing season and kids quitting your program.
Man.
It's crazy, man.
If you
Man,
won a
it's a
championship
lot that
10
goes
years
on
ago,
that a lot of people really don't even know. You know, it's stuff that happens. People be like, I didn't know that was going on. You know?
He said, KT, you forgot to do the line. You good? What's up, Rick?
yeah,
How you doing?
KT, you forgot you was on
yeah.
Okay.
Nah.
Okay, it'll be good. I got to receive it. Y'all, I'm a bit tripping right now. Turn my camera off. No, come on and say I forgot I was online. Boy, look at here. That's all I can say. I wish I was down here. Boy, you heard me. I wish you was here. Look, I'm on live.
You know what, KT?
I'm here with you, Coach. I'm here.
Hey, and what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna get on live. Like I said, it's a kid from Bill County, man. He's a junior. Now Chris Billin, he actually a perfect game. He actually ranked like perfect game, like number 10 or 12, something like that.
Yeah.
And they also got another kid down there. He's a 10th grader. He already got offered from like several D1 schools. I'm gonna try to put them on here for baseball so y'all can talk to them.
Man, we're gonna get every kid on here, Coach.
Yeah.
Coach,
Most definitely.
Coach, that's the deal.
Yeah.
Coach, we're gonna get everybody on here.
Yeah. So I'm gonna try to. Yeah. I'm gonna get with you. I'm gonna put together a package. I'm gonna try to do at least every school and get 2 of the better kids from every school to come on here so you can talk to them.
Cool.
So I put together a package. I don't know about these coaches, but I know I can get through all these kids. I know all these kids and parents.
That's what matters. That's what matters right there, knowing the kid.
And the parent. I know the parents, so they know I'm genuinely that I genuinely care. So.
But yeah, coaches. Man, I can tell you this. Cobo already know what happened. That's all I can tell you down here. So I know Coach Lockett know what I'm talking about. Oh Jesus. It ain't good. It ain't good. That's all I can tell you. It's good, but it ain't.
Hey, what's going on GoPort?
The AAU tournament. Tristan's making that debut today.
Okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and watch them now. They about to play.
Well, I'm about to jump off of you guys. I got to run.
You ain't the only one. All of us about to jump off, y'all.
Yeah, y'all gonna jump off, man. We'll hop on later on tonight, man. Talk some shit.
Talk about this blue, red and white, whatever color it is. Game they got over Mobile. But y'all, I'm KT Thorne.
Watch.
And Coach Lockett, y'all. We out of here. Peace.
Peace.